And they were all thinking, Luke, you're crazy. Don't go into this job. We're losing our shirt. One got 800,000. They were just naming all sorts of numbers, what they were losing. We went in, we did the job. I want to welcome you back again for another story answering the question, is God active? A number of years ago, I was asked to build a building and do some work at Revy Ski Hill. You know, it was really busy at the time. It was, we were swamped, there was stuff going on, and so we were just fitting it in, we were helping them out. We sent a bunch of guys up there. They kind of gave us an open PO, just get up there and do the work. And it was really when Revy Ski Hill was just really starting to take off. And as I was going up there and I was getting just invoicing for that month's work that I had guys up there, I was just going through everything. I remembered this thing that my dad had shared a number of years before. And he had said, son, if the economy ever changes, if there's ever a recession, if there's ever a change, the first place that's going to be hit is like secondary residence, amusement stuff, ski hills. So it was kind of in my head. And just as I was going to invoice, it came to my mind. I had this really strong impression, like you need to double invoice for this job, for this invoice period. And it'll be like a deposit so that at the end of the job, you don't invoice. I've never done that. I'm not suggesting you should do that. It's just really, really impressed upon me. So anyways, I did that. And it was booming. There was work everywhere. We were all over the place. And wouldn't you know it, 2008 came along, like at the end of 2007, 2008, and the economy dropped like a skydiver without a parachute. I mean, it was all of a sudden brakes were on. And I got a call and it was from the Revy Ski Hill. And they had said, there was the builder, they said, Luke, can you please come? We're in trouble, but we want to get a completion on this one section of the building. If you guys can finish the firewall, do some stuff downstairs in the parkade, it'll make it good. We can actually get partly paid. And I said, okay, but I've heard guys are walking off the job. They said, yes, but we'll pay you. We will make sure you get paid. I said, okay. So we arrive, get up to the ski hill, we get to the job, we bring the guys. And as we're there, we're literally bringing our tools on site, mechanical contractors, painters, you name it, drywallers, everybody. People are walking off, they're looking at us saying, you don't go into this job. We're losing our shirt. Like one got 800,000. They were just naming all sorts of numbers, what they were losing. We went in, we did the job. Well, fast forward. Everybody losing money. Everyone leads the job. I was the only contractor that ever lead the job. And they were all thinking, Luke, you're crazy. The builder was like, you need to lead this job. We're all leading it. I said, no, I'm not leading it. We're going to get paid in full. I said, there's no way. 2 years later, I get a call. Luke, hey, you're not going to believe it. We've actually got some money here, and because you're the only one that never lead the building, you can get paid out. Everyone else got 10 cents on the dollar, but when with your last invoice and everything that we have, you'll get 80 cents on the dollar. That's amazing. It's unheard of. You're doing really well. And I said, no. When we talked, you said I was getting paid in full. So I'm expecting to get paid in full. The guy's like, Luke, you've got to be kidding me. Come on. Everyone else just lost their shirt on this. Think about it. Call me tomorrow. So the next morning, I'm up early. I'm down in my basement. I'm reading my Bible. And as I'm down there, all of a sudden this comes to mind. The Lord brings to mind, Luke, remember the invoice, the very first one that you double billed for. I'm like, I completely forgot because it had been years. I went up to my office, pulled all my stuff, pulled all the file out, put all the details down, and the money that they were offering me and the money that I had put in there was paid to the penny. There's a text in the Bible, and it comes out of Psalms chapter 127, verse 1. And this is what the Bible says. It says, unless the Lord builds a house, the work of the builders is wasted. Unless the Lord protects the city, guarding it with sentries will do no good. What it's trying to say is that you can do all the right things. You can try and do and build it. You could lead the building. You could do all these things. Doesn't mean you're going to get paid. It's saying that the Lord has to build the house. And on that job that morning, when I was reading my Bible, I came back down and this is the text I read. And I got on my knees and I said, Lord, how would I have known unless you advised me? Friends, I want to invite you to let the Lord build your house. Otherwise, it's a waste. I couldn't protect myself. You can't protect yourself. There are things in your life that are coming that you cannot protect against. Ask the Lord to do that today. And then I want to invite you, come and join us next week as we continue answering the question, is God active? Thanks for watching today. If this episode has helped you see God in a new view and you're wondering where to start, I want to suggest reading Matthew chapter 5, 6, and 7. These 3 chapters will transform your life. And if they do, please share it with a friend and know that we are praying for you.